Not everybody's going to be a good fit.
Yeah.
No,
You
absolutely.
could be the greatest CPA in the world, but you may not be a great fit for Joe Schmo either side, right? You might not be a good fit for him, but there's a good chance that he may not be a good fit for you.
I'd say there's a better chance than the other.
Yeah, you got to work with people who that you could work with.
Yeah.
You can't work with everybody.
With us, the goal is for people to be a lot more relaxed and hopefully enjoy taxes, I guess. But you know what I mean. JT and I are brothers, and I started working with him, I think a year and a half ago or 2 years ago. And kind of like any person who goes out on their own, it's like you get a few clients and you just keep going. So he was at Capacity and he asked me, he's like, hey, do you want to come work with me? So at first I said no. I was like, I don't want to do that. Then eventually I came around to it. So I had been there maybe like a week or something. And he says hey, I have a sales call, Thursday, Friday, whatever. He goes, you want to sit in and listen? I was like, well, yeah, of course. I need to learn this stuff. And it was with Adam, who you just met. And so I remember just sitting there in my chair listening, and I was really impressed with JT. And because he's a lot more reserved. Like me, I'll talk to anybody. I'll be high-fiving random people at Dodger Stadium. I'm a good time. We'll say that. Where he's just a lot quieter. He always has been. That's fine. A lot of accountants, I guess. Hearing him on the sales call, he connected very well with him. And me being a former teacher, there were certain things that he did, and I was like, oh man, really good job. So I remember he was talking to Adam about, he's like, oh yeah, for your son, we can put him on payroll. There's things we can do to bring your taxes down. And then he took it another step further and gave a really good example. He goes, we'll have him sign a contract and, he gets paid a wage in his bank account. He goes, and it's only going to be things he can help with. We're not going to have him shooting nail guns or anything. And it was just it was such a great example. It fit specifically him. And I was just like, wow, very good job. I was really impressed. And, that was a year and a half ago, I think, or maybe 2 years ago. And then, of course, seeing them meeting in person for the first time, I'm like, yeah, I can see why they click and really like each other. They laugh, they smile, they joke around.
So proper. Dude, I don't even take the time. I put everything in caps and just go with it.
Sometimes I see that, I'm like, man, I feel
Everyone says that. Oh, why are you yelling at me?
it's like I need to talk to you. Okay.
Most people don't do that with their accountants. They're locked in, they're serious. So here's my account. You guys ready? Got our game plan, here we go. What's the Bill Burr joke about NFL players? They're like, this is what we play for. That's what people's mentality is when they talk to their CPA or their accountant. Seeing it kind of come full circle to JT talking to him, to me, they're almost like friends. I don't know what they would say. But hearing them talk and interact, it's yeah, there's more than just hey, taxes, accounting, see you in a month. There's a lot more to it. So yeah, seeing that in person was cool back then, and then obviously today.